Hello everybody, welcome back to 2K21. We are doing the Spotlight Challenges, and we are on number 6, second video of the day. We are playing a game of Triple Threat. It says TJ Warren and his teammates. I'm guessing it's Victor Oladipo and... I can't think of his name. If I just go to the team, I can probably find him. The Pacers. It's probably Victor Oladipo and Sabonis. That's who I'm guessing it is. I haven't played it yet. But we just need one player to get 6 assists, so I choose LaMelo because he's a player that I can just get easy assists with just because he's tall and fast. And I chose Kareem just because Kareem is very good defensively. What did I say? Victor Oladipo, the specific one I said, and this Sabonis card. So we actually chose 2 pretty fair cards, pretty even. So hopefully LaMelo wasn't taller. Alright, this shouldn't be that difficult. It's to 35 on Pro. Oh, that was a good choice. That's a good choice. Get the board just in case. We didn't need to. We didn't need no board. Oh, I tried to get the steal and that didn't work. Good double. Good D. Let's just throw it to Warren. Pull up. No. That was not good. So it seems like this won't be a very difficult game just because of how good. God. Pull up. Just kidding. And a Warren. That's a 2. Doesn't matter. It's green. So the assist won't be very hard, including I can really get assists in bunches. I've had games where I played online and had like 12 or 13 assists with my point guard. They didn't have any points because obviously if I have 13 assists with them, I'm not taking a shot with them. But with LaMelo, it's the opposite. When I play online with him, man has 40 points, maybe 2 assists, maybe. He might have 1. I've had games where he's had none and scored 45 in a rage quit. Well, not my rage quit, their rage quit. Off the rim? No, we chased it full court. Didn't LaMelo send it too? Jeez. Oh, I thought I had the steal. Chase down. Jumped early. We got the rip. Good job, Warren. Warren isn't a really nice card. If you don't have him, you might be able to get him for pretty cheap. I don't remember what I got mine for. I did show you guys at the end of the 4th video of this series. So if you look back, you can see what I got him for. I don't think I got him for very much, and you could probably get him for even cheaper, especially if you're on console. On PC, everything's a little bit more expensive, and by a little, I mean it can be a lot more expensive. I ain't gonna pretend to front. Like some stuff can be like 200,000-300,000, and on console it's like a buy now because we just have a smaller market. We don't have many people buying cards, so our auction house isn't always flooded, which is a negative and a positive because if you have a card that's older, it could be a rare card and worth 200-300K when it was originally released. It was only worth like 6 or 7, which is good because if you are a card hoarder, which you can't hoard very many cards, you could make a boatload of money, or you're an idiot. You just bought a bunch of a super common card that's going to be here all year. Oh, I was really going to pull that. Can you do it? Yes, he can. He can do it on himself. Right work. Was I too deep? No, I wasn't guarding him at all, and he still missed. Alright. Let's score 1. Just 1 more. Let's score 1 more. Bang. Alright, so, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just going to be doing a lot of similar stuff, so I'll be back when we have 30 points. So, we scored our 30. It wasn't very long. It didn't take very hard. It was 2 threes and 2 twos. So, in this challenge, it's not very hard. You don't really have to run the cards that I used. You could use similar cards. Like, you don't need this Warren card. You can use them if you want. He's not a terrible card. I think he's pretty fun to use. He can drive and everything. You could use somebody... if you're going to use somebody, I would use somebody similar to like a LeBron. I would say... I don't know. You probably could use like a full Ruby. Like if you were smart about it, you could use like Drew Holiday. I think he has a Sapphire or it's an Emerald or something. His new 2021 card. You could use that because defensively it'd be good enough for Victor Oladipo. Did we make it? Nope. You could use the Kareem because I don't know. I think you still might be able to use a locker code for him. And then pump fake. Step back. Step back. Just pull up. Nope, that's a miss. Right back. But yeah, there are many other cards. I will show you some other cards that I would recommend that you use. Because this isn't a very hard challenge. That Sabonis card is not very good. He doesn't really do anything. I would run a center or a tall power forward. This is what I would recommend. But you don't really need to run anybody super great. If you want to run all pink diamonds, do it. It'll just make it a lot easier, but you don't have to. So, this is who I ran. Let me just buy the contracts real quick. So, at point guard, I would still probably stick with about a Ruby. There's not a lot of good Sapphires. So, who could you use? You could use this Tony Road if you really want. Let's see. This Michael Ray Richardson, if you have him, is really good defensively. I like him. He's better than LaMelo, but LaMelo's tall, so that's why he's pretty good. You could use Gary Payton. This card's amazing. You could even go up to a shooting guard. I wouldn't recommend this Russ or the CP3. Definitely don't use Trae Young. If you have this Iman Shumpert, he'll work great. This Thibault card has really good defense. I think Gary Harris has pretty good defense too. Paul George would also work just because of height alone. And you could also use Paul George or Klay Thompson if you want to use them as your small forward, your middle card. And then a replacement for TJ Warren. You don't have to use anybody great. You could really use a Ruby. Don't use this Walt Williams. He's very slow. This Carmelo's great. Lamar would almost do it for you. This Mike Miller would probably be fine. I haven't really used him yet. Jonathan Isaac and Andrew Wiggins, both of these cards would both do absolutely fine. This Gerald Green, they would all work great. This Ben Simmons wouldn't do it all the way because he can't shoot threes. If you needed a power forward, Ryan Anderson or this Ilya Silva would also work. And then for centers, you just really need to just run a Ruby center. Dikembe Mutombo would work. DeAndre Jordan. Thon Maker would work fine. I wouldn't use somebody like Rafe LaFrance because he's not very good defensively. The Sim Bueller would also work. Andre Drummond. Larry Sanders. Like, there's a lot of good centers that you could use. It's not a very hard challenge. There's a lot of people you could use for this because it's not very hard. It's 35 points. It's pretty quick. You only need 6 assists with one player, which isn't very hard. Just use whoever you use as your one, which I recommend a point guard or a shooting guard. If you really are struggling, just go to your Sapphire shooting guards or even your Emerald. Like, this Shia will work fine. This Drew Holiday will work amazing. This RJ Barrett, if you can get him, will work. He's a very good passer. Colin Sexton would work fine. Like, there's a lot of cards you could use if you want to go cheap or expensive, but come back for the next video. We will be jumping into Ben Gordon's games tomorrow, so come back tomorrow for those videos. Peace.